This stuff today now. Shh. Okay, sit down. Your seats. Okay. Today now, it's the same thing. It's just that in the system of equations, they might not match up. They might not have the same number in front of them. So, what you have to do is change one of them, doesn't matter which one, or both of them, to get a number to match up. This one, there's options. I could try to match these two up by taking this times 2 and this times 3. That would match up, then make that 6x and that 6x. Or, I could match these up by taking this times 4, because that'd make negative 20, and this times 5. Either one, you got an option to do. I always try to do the smallest numbers. It's not that you have to. It's just smaller numbers are easy to work with. So when you do that, you got to remember to take it times all of them. This is the one a lot of people forget to do. So 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10y. And like I said, a lot of times people forget that one. 2 times 15 is 30. So then here I got to take everything times 3. 6x plus 12y equals negative 3. Now it's exactly like yesterday's. You either add or subtract to get the letter to cancel. X's have the same number, so that's what I got to do. Are you going to add them or subtract them? Add them. Subtract. Because 6 plus 6 makes 12. 6 minus 6 makes 0. So then you got to subtract the others too. So negative 10, take away 12 is negative 22y. Negative 30 minus a negative, or 30 minus a negative 3 is 33. So sometimes you get fractions. Divide by negative 22, and you can reduce this. What can you divide them both by? 11. So it'd be negative 3 halves, or 1.5. You can write it as a decimal too. If you would have just divided it out, it would have been negative 1.5. So, now that we have that, again, just like before, we got to plug them into, you can do them to these that you switched, or the original one, to figure out what y is. This one is going to be a non-fraction if I put negative 1.5 in there. So when I rewrite this, it'll be 2x, 4 times negative 1.5 is negative 6 equals negative 1. So we add 6, divide by 2, and x is 2.5, 2.5. Okay. So the only difference is you're going to have to switch. Let's do one more. This one's an easy one. What would you do to match up either to x or to y? Take the top one times 2, because then that would match up there. So when I do that, I'll get 14x plus 2y equals 4. And remember, it doesn't matter which equation you put first. So, to get these to cancel, I would subtract, because 2y minus 2y is 0. So subtract the others. 5 minus 14 is negative 9x. 4 minus 4 is 0. So x has to be 0. Which makes it easy then. If you plug 0 in here, that turns 0, so y equals 2. So some of them are pretty simple. Okay? So we'll start, we'll do some of them together on your assignment so you get the